Now then, there's another thing that I want to see, right? I want to know what Japan thinks of the Lantern Rite Festival, right? So we reacted a video previously by Ryuku Sensei, right? Where they were doing the Withering Waves one,
from Nikonokodoga
right?
live streamed.
And I'm very curious. I'm very curious of what Japan thinks about the Lantern Rite Festival. Me personally, I didn't enjoy it. Well, granted, I just skipped mostly everything, so I really didn't really care too much, to be honest. Actually, I don't even remember the cutscene for this year's Lantern Rite Festival. I actually don't remember. I don't even remember how it goes. I keep remembering the one from last year from Hu Tao's thing, right? The Hu Tao rapping. I actually don't remember what did we do in this Lantern Rite Festival. I actually don't remember, actually, to be honest. I'm trying to remember what it was. Actually, I don't really remember, actually. Anyways, let's go take a look and see what Japan thinks about the Lantern Rite Festival.
Pokemon streamer from Nikonokodoga live streamed pleasuring himself. What did the Japanese think about Genshin's Lantern Rite rewards? It's complicated. On the 19th of January 2024, Hoyoverse held their Genshin Impact special program live stream.
So like the one thing I'm very curious, I'm wondering if Japan likes, I know what an intro indeed, yeah. I'm actually very curious if what Japan thinks, if they hated it or did they enjoy it. That's the one thing. Like, what side are they on specifically when it comes to the Japan community of Genshin Impact, you know?
Introduce everything new coming to players in.
That's why I wish, me personally, I had friends. I wish I had like someone who was in Japan. I wish I still had friends in Japan, right? And then friends in China, and ask them what they think about their community or so. Take care, Death. Take care, Hun. Take care. Be safe. Thank you for coming by as always. Very much appreciated. So you're always welcome to come by at any time, and also the Vods will be open whenever you want to come and see them. So you take care, you be safe, and I'll catch you on the next time or so.
Point 4. Though that was hardly the only thing to come out of that livestream. One of the biggest points of anticipation was the annual Lantern Rite Festival, Hoyoverse's analog to the Lunar New Year, held in the world of Genshin Impact. They got a lot of backlash in the previous year for their lackluster anniversary awards, so everyone was eagerly awaiting to see whether they would learn their reconsider their approach to reward. The livestream starts, and at 37 minutes and 40 seconds, we all got our response. On top of a free 4-star leeway specific selector, we got a free Xingqiu skin, some levering materials, and 10 whole intertwined fates. The exact same rewards they gave out and got backlash for the previous year. But the kicker wasn't in the graphic, but by one of the presenters. They said, and to thank everyone for their support and company over the past year, we're going to send you all 3 intertwined fates extra.
Like I didn't see the live stream, right? I didn't see the live stream for this, right? But if I would have saw the live stream for this, oh man, I would have yelled. I probably would have yelled at that night, you know. I actually would have been like, what the fuck is this? Thank God I didn't watch I don't watch the live streams anymore, so.
It was a combination of 3 fates and over the past year that sent people off into an insulted rage, which led to chat being flooded with L's and other emotes until the end of the stream, and the comment section having almost nothing but criticism. Out of the 25 at the top of the comment section, only 3 weren't talking about the rewards, and over 19,000 comments in total in the livestream. Again, mass outrage from EN and particularly the CN side of things, with millions of users unfollowing Hoyoverse's social media accounts, and that outrage spilling over to any company that collaborated with Hoyoverse either currently or in the past. But there was one other large group of Genshin's player base that has so far remained silent on this issue, so I hopped over to see what
I'm curious. I'm actually curious what Japan thinks.
Different. Going through the top comments we've got, I love these kinds of announcements. 2024, let's celebrate the Lantern Rite this year too. I love the way Xingqiu's hair is tied back a little, and this is a fan-made timestamp list. Thank you so much. I love this. I can't wait. Thank you very much. Celebrate the Lantern Rite. This is the best. Okay, so let's take a step back and actually really look at this. There are 419 comments in total, and the top voted comment is this one, with 733 upvotes and 96 replies, all saying basically the same thing. Then there's this one here saying how satisfied they are with everything, including the amount of premium gems, explicitly.
What the fuck? Why? Whoa, it's like they're mindless. They're like mindless robots. Just literally repeating. Like repeating one another. What the okay, alright. That's very fucking weird, to be honest.
There's this user who's saying they're so glad they got back into Genshin. There's so much, they say. And no, that is not sarcasm. Some people went a little too far in their praise. This is a comment on Dawe's hair turning white. It's a sign he's doing his best for the game. Yeah.
No, it means he's stressing the fuck out. That's what it means when his hair is turning white. If his hair is turning white, that means he's stressing out super fast and he's aging fast. So that is not a good thing, to be honest. In my personal opinion, I've seen it happen before. So
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. And there's this one with 70 likes thanking the dev team for the comedic interview section saying, "You guys must be so busy, but thank you for your time. You're making the best game in the world, no doubt. Let's enjoy the lunar year and celebrate the lantern rite." Okay, there's all this praise, but is there any criticism? Yes, but not much. There's this comment saying, "Just 3 intertwined fates?" And there's this comment here in Chinese saying the same. And that's all the references I could find regarding the 3 fates. I saw one comment that said, "No 5-star like Star Rail," then finished it off with a, "But I'm still looking forward to the update." Okay, one person right at the bottom of the comment section was asking, "Anyone else tired of Genshin?" And here's one person being critical of how big the file size for Genshin is getting. "I'm always happy about the new areas, but at the same time, I get worried about having enough space." Yes, that's what I've been saying. Genshin is too big and they need to... Maybe I should delete YouTube. What? That's all I could find in terms of criticism on the comment section. Seriously, I was scratching my head in confusion. Just where is all the criticism? I expected there to be less, but there's practically nothing here. But then I spotted this comment. "Chat is a dead zone, so best not touch it." Huh, interesting. Let's take a look at the live stream, shall we? I scroll up to the part where the rewards were announced, put playback at 0.25 speed, and watch carefully to see the response. Not long after it was revealed, I started to see some people talking about it. 3 wishes, huh? 3 wishes, just 3? 3 wishes for 1 year of gratefulness? Lol. If you're really grateful, give us a 5-star selector. Not even a 5-star leeway selector? No 5-star selector? Ugh. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. There are more comments comparing it to Honkai Star Rail about how they get 10 pulls each update, and they recently got a doctor ratio too, etc. There was this guy here asking for a 100 pulls. Okay, dude, calm your tits. What else were they saying? This guy here was complaining about being forced to play co-op. This one was talking about how cute Shenhe's ass is. Don't forget about Ganyu's ass too. Don't let Shen hear you talking like that.
I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
I want her to hear me talking like that though. I ain't gonna lie. Okay,
I can't wait to cosplay as Shenhe though. Like I'm still gonna cosplay the Genshin characters, right? Like me personally, right? But like I think once, of course, when Withering Waves comes out, I'm not gonna play Genshin Impact anymore. Maybe I'll log in when the Fire Archon comes out, and then I'll just pull on the Fire Archon if the Fire Archon is good, right? And then that's about it. So that's pretty much about it. So
no. Throughout the chat, you might have noticed this keep popping up with the stone face and red wine emoji. And if you're like me, you might have wondered, what the hell is all that about? Gachiku means I'm coming, as in... So I thought it was just people being overly excited about the event. But what's with the stone face and wine? Let me just check this out. Pokemon streamer from Nikonokodoga live streamed pleasuring himself. The stone face represents his face during the act, and the red wine represents the masturbation bottle Tenga he used. By the way, he's 29 and virgin. Moving on. While I did see some discontent, for the most part, for every one message complaining, there were 20 others thanking them. At the end of the stream, it was a flood of "Celebrate the Lantern Rite, celebrate the Lantern Rite," and then there was this comment. And I don't know why, but it caught my attention for some reason, so I decided to look into this account. This guy is subscribed to a lot of channels, and I mean a lot. I took a look through to see if there was any pattern, and I think this guy is a bot. Ooh, Genshin has bots, big surprise. But stay with me, I'm going somewhere with this. The part that tipped me off was here in his comments. Imasugu download. Now, I don't know if it's just people that I...
That is interesting. Buying bots, interesting, aren't we?
I talk to, but I never hear regular people say this. This is often used in advertising for apps and such. Another thing is, among all the channels they are subscribed to, about 95% of them are huge channels, mainly to do with music or fitness, but then there's this one here, Takenaka Hazel. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think someone who is subbed to all these kinds of channels would randomly be subbed to the former Minister of Internal Affairs and Communications of Japan. Now, I'm not sure if he's a bot, and I don't think we'll ever find out, but it sure seems that way, to me at least. And if he is, I think it's likely a vast majority of these other accounts are bots too. Again, what's your point? Remember how I said...
Oh.
There were 19.
That is interesting. This game is the best. I definitely wasn't programmed to sing praises. I definitely tried out the game without downloading it. Wow. Damn. Interesting.
1,000 comments in the chat for the global live stream, a channel with 7.3 million subscribers. The JP Genshin account has less than a quarter of that, and how many comments did their chat get? 24,512, with the vast majority of them praising Hoyo and Genshin to high heaven. That is suspicious to say the least. But why so much focus on the Japanese market? Well, according to this article from the Business of Apps, it states that while China spends the most in total, Japan spends more on mobile video games per capita than any other country, especially so for Genshin, which makes the most revenue per download in Japan. So they would get the most out of their investment by promoting their game to the Japanese markets more than others. So is that just what it is? Bots? For the live stream, probably. But that's not the whole story. If it was just bots, that doesn't account for the lack of criticism compared to the rest of the world. So what is it? I think it's a combination of things. First of which is that gacha games have been big in Japan for a lot longer than the rest of the world. The word gacha itself comes from Japanese, from the sound the coin machine makes when getting a random piece of merchandise. I actually don't know what these machines are called in English, I'm sorry. I know people rag on Genshin all the time for their unfair pull rates and high pity costs, etc. These things suck! But it is far from the biggest offender. Fate Grand Order has been big in the mobile space over here since it first debuted back in 2015. Getting so big, in fact, it even has huge arcade machines that dispense actual physical cards players use to...
Holy shit, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Where's Dark at? Where's Dark? I think Dark wants to listen to this.
play with. And for the longest time, that game never showed its pull rates and never had a pity system. It's only been until recently that they finally introduced pity. So if Genshin is 90 pulls to guarantee a character, how many pulls do you need to reach pity in Fate Grand Order? 330? How generous.
Jesus Christ, 330 for pity? My lord, holy fucking people play this game? Jesus Christ.
I'm glad I haven't been playing this long, just 1,866 days. And that's not even when I started, that's just all the days I've logged in. But look at all these characters, completely free to play by the way, never spent a penny, never gonna, suck it Aniplex. Anyway, what I mean to say is, Japanese are used to this kind of abuse and neglect at the hands of gacha games. So the players that are going to continue with a smile on their face. And the players who have problems are quick to abandon ship for one of the hundreds of other gacha games they can pick from. Unlike EN, there isn't a large group of players who are unhappy and still keep playing, and I think that's the difference. The ones that would leave already have and haven't looked back. Until Arlecchino got announced, Genshin Comeback is trending on Twitter. And looking back at the comments for the 4.4 livestream, I also saw this. This is my first Lantern Rite since starting Genshin. I'm really looking forward to it. With more than 120 replies and almost all of them saying the same thing. So from the looks of it, it seems Genshin is still getting a lot of new users here in Japan that haven't gotten to the point of feeling dissatisfied with the game. And as I mentioned before, Japan earns the most revenue per download than any other country. So rather than worrying about older players, Hoyo is specifically focusing on getting fresh new players and have them spend money, then let them quit when they get bored. And in order to get those new downloads, they flood their live streams with over-enthusiastic bots. That seems to be the play for Hoyo in general, but even more specifically for Japan. Personally, I think it's a little short-sighted. So in conclusion, the difference in response to the 4.4 livestream was a combination of several things. For the lack of criticism, it's Japan being more used to gacha, Japan being more used to even more predatory gacha, and dissatisfied players having already left almost entirely. And for the praise, it's a flood of new players that are still bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and bots. Lots and lots of bots. But who...
Yeah. That's crazy, to be honest. That's actually really crazy that they just buy bots, or so, for them to feel the positivity. That is wild, then, to be honest. Jeez, I played gacha games for quite a while or so, and even I would express concerns with that, to be honest.
Who knows what the future of Genshin would be like in Japan? But like I said, Arlecchino got Genshin Comeback trending on Twitter, so I'll keep an eye out. So until next time, I will see you in the next video.
That is interesting. That is actually very interesting. Yeah, I do enjoy watching some of the videos from Ryuko Sensei, and it is very interesting to hear what like he can, you know, take a look at in Japan's side of things to see what's going on over in Japan. You know, it's pretty interesting to see it at the end of the day. So interesting. Wow, I did not actually expect that, to be honest. That actually caught me off surprise, actually. Wow. Anyways, damn. Never expected it. never really expected it personally. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fancy jazzy stuff, and catch you on the next video. Peace.